But in case the customer join 5th month, so in that case, what happened? Like he should not be pay the amount for the 7 months. Okay, so let's start adding the product selling model to the product. Okay, and also adding a product to a price book, and also we will see how a price book entry is created. Then we'll go to the decision table and see how if there is a record in the price book entry, how that is reflected to the lookup tables when you are refreshing the decision table. Okay, so for that, what we are going to do, we are first going to the product page. In the product page, we are opening the tablet in the new tab. So if you open the tablet product, I have already opened. So here you can see, if you go to the related page, you have an option that is called as the product selling model option. So here we have to click on the new and add the product selling model. So let's first understand what is product selling model. So a product selling model option defines how a product is offered to the customer. It can be one-time purchase, it can be a subscription or a recurring revenue model as well. This product selling model gives business the flexibility to sell a wide variety of product. So for example, if we are talking about simple phone purchase, then that is a one-time purchase, right? But if we are talking about the Netflix subscription or talking about the SIM card recharge, then that is a recurring process where customer will pay and then he will get the service. So that's the way how the product will sell. So if we are supporting all of the product selling model, then we can mainly work with a wide variety of products. Okay, so here you can see like the product selling model. Here I have to type the one time because I am creating the product selling model for the tablet, and in most of the cases tablet is a one-time selling product. Okay, and here we have another options like the product, we have the lookup, here we have the tablet, we have the default product selling model, that is the one time, that is the default one, and we have the proration policy here that we look in the future part. So what is the proration policy? Suppose we have a subscription based pricing for some of the cases. Now the subscription is for 12 months. Okay, for 12 months, suppose we can charge $1,000 to the customer. Okay, but in case the customer join 5th month, so in that case, what happened? Like he should not be pay the amount for the 7 months, but only pay the amounts for the 5 months. For to calculate that particular thing, we have to set up the proration policy, and based on that, we can do the pricing more accurately. So for now, this is all for the product selling model. So you can select we have selected the one time, we have selected the product default. Now we are clicking on the save button. Okay, so here you can see this is the option. Okay, now in the related page you don't have anything. Okay, now going to the product. So if we go to the product, we can see here we have the product selling model that is added. Okay, fine. Now let's move to the price book. So here you have see the price book. So here you have the option for the add standard price book. So what is the standard price book? So the price book is, you can see, like it is a must have for any of the business. Okay, it's a single source of truth for your product prices and makes it easy to ensure you're charging the right amount for the products. Okay, so Salesforce pricing comes with a predefined standard price book that you can see the option here, the add standard price. Also we can add the custom price book, but we have to add the standard price book to the product before adding the custom price book. Why? Because if we do not add any standard price book, then the product will not be visible in the product catalog, in wherever we are configure the product, this is not visible. So if we click on the add standard price book, here you can see the product is there, the price book we are seeing here, the standard price book. Now if we have to add any custom price book, then for the first one we have to add the standard price book, and for the second we have to add the custom price for that. Now for the each derived, that whenever we are learning the derived in detailed pricing. So what is the derived pricing? In short, suppose we have the bundle products. For example, we have a tablet and we have the tablet cover as the accessories. So if someone purchase the tablet, then the tablet cover will be 20% of the tablet price. Okay. Now this is something derived from a source product. Okay. So in that case, we are using is derived option whenever the pricing is dependent on any other product. Okay. Now we have the list price here. Okay. So we are putting 800 as a list price. So the list price is, you can say, this is the price, the base price that will be shown in the product catalog. And on this list price, everything will be calculated. Every calculation will start on this. Okay. Now we have, the product selling model. So the product selling model we have already choose as the one time. Okay. So we are good to go for the price book. So if you can see, so here you can see we are creating the price book entry, and this is not the price book. This is we are creating the price book entry. We have the price book lookup here for the standard price book. So we are going to look at the price book as well. So this is the price book here. Okay. And whenever we have added any price book entry, so this basically added in the price book entry object, which is a child object of the price book. Okay. So if we go to the list, so here we can see that the tablet is added and it is added 800 Canadian dollar. Okay. So this is the thing that is the price book entry. So each of the things, so you can see for the standard price book, we have these products. Okay. And this is the product selling model, and this is the list price for each of the product. Okay. We have some derived here like the GPT for workers. We'll look this in the later stage. Okay. We'll also cover this up. Now let's see the decision table. You can remember we have seen the decision table whenever we are going to set up. So here if we search for the decision tables, and here you can find there is price book entries. Okay. So here we have to refresh. We have lookup tables. Okay. I'm opening the lookup tables. I'm opening the lookup tables for the price book entries. You can see the product ID. This is the product ID for the tablet one. This is the product selling model. This is a one-time product selling model, and this is the price book for the standard price book. Okay. For this, we have a unit price of 800. So whenever we have added, anything in the price book entry, that is also becoming a part in the lookup table. Okay. So if we talk about here, then whenever we are using that particular tablet pricing in the pricing procedure, we are using the pricing procedure for that tablet product. Then what that will first see, that will go to the decision table for the price book entry. In that decision table input logic, they will first see, okay, so what is the product ID? That is the tablet. Okay, this is the tablet product ID. What is the product selling model? One-time product selling model. And what is the price book? This is the price book. Okay, so from that particular pricing procedure will fetch the unit price as 800 in that calculation. So this is how the lookup table and the decision table work with inside the pricing. Okay, so that's pretty much about the price book and the price book entry. Okay, so let's quickly see how the list price works in the real time, and also we'll see we have already added the the price book entry for the product tablet. So let's see how that is working whenever we are adding that product into our code, into our cart. So for that, I'm writing from the app launch, like, so you're opening in codes. Okay, and here I'm opening all codes. Okay, let me create a new code from there. So I'm putting the code name is template order code. Okay, and the account I'm using for the age max, the status is draft. Okay, everything is fine. I am saving the code. Okay, now I'm going to the browse catalog. I'm selecting standard price book because we have added the standard price book for the tablet. Now I'm moving to the hardware catalog, clicking on the next. Now I'm searching for the tablet. If I hit the enter, you can see the tablet with the price of the Canadian dollar 800. I'm simply clicking on the add and then I'm saving the code. So now the product is added to our code. So it is now processing the request. Okay, I'm calculating the taxes. Okay, so now you can see the product is added in the code line item tablet, and you can price the sales price is 800. That we have added exactly in our price book entry. Okay, and the quantity is 1. Okay, and also we can change the quantity. Suppose if we select 10. Okay, and I'm choosing the instant pricing, then I'm clicking on the save button. Then you can see it automatically changes the total prices to 8,000. And also the net unit price, if you see, you can see the price waterfall here. So in the price book entry, we have the price amount as $800 and we don't have any adjustment set till yet. So the net unit price is $800. Okay, so whenever we are going to do the discounts, the adjustment using the pricing procedure and the schedules, then you can see some adjustment amounts are there based on the conditions. Okay, so this is how you can see in real life example how the things are working. Okay,